What's going on, guys? Today we are going to gather more leads, and our lead generation method today is driving for dollars. This has been probably our most successful response rate yet. We've been doing absentee owners and foreclosures and probates and all the rest. But so far our response rate is real good, and this is probably one of the cheapest ways that you can gather leads. Yes, it does take time. Yes, it does take some gas, but you ain't got nothing to do, and kick back with the fam, or drive around, or need to get some quick leads. This is the way to do it. I printed out my handy dandy sheet here of the target neighborhood that we want to go to, and we're going to drive around and look for houses that are run down. Maybe they are in a pretty decent working class neighborhood that you can tell are a little distressed, that may not belong there, that you can send a letter to saying that, hey, I'm interested in your neighborhood and buying houses in your neighborhood. If you're wanting to sell, please give me a call, that kind of thing. So we're going to drive around, and as we find some houses, we'll show you how we write them down. And then once we get the list down in the Driving for Dollars notebook, we've got lists of addresses and stuff. We are going to take those addresses, give them to our virtual assistant, or you can do it yourself. Enter it into your spreadsheet and upload it into your CRM system. We use Podio, and I'll show you how to do all that. But for right now, heading to our target market, target neighborhood to do some driving for dollars. All right, so we're going to start in our target neighborhood. We're pulling in. Definitely not a bad neighborhood or anything. It's a good neighborhood. We've got some nice looking houses. Let's see, what is this? And I'm writing down on my sheet where we've been going, and we're taking a look, and we'll see what we can find out. So we're driving down, looking at these houses. Doesn't look so bad. We're looking for one that's out of place, beaten down. And once we identify one, we'll take notes on it. Yeah, one quick note is that some of the tools that we use, some of the things that we use to work this is, of course, I showed you the map. Got the piece of paper that we write down the address. But another little nifty thing is this app called Where Am I that we downloaded. Where Am I tells you what street it is, and if you can't see the address, then it will tell you approximately what address. You can pin it and then look at it later. So we're still taking a look, and we'll find out. 49. We're looking at this one?
Yeah, right? 4905?
Yeah, so taking a look here. This looks like a pretty decent one. Let's see how it
What street are we on?
looks like. This is Hetherington Drive.
Oh,
Okay. Hetherington. Here. Okay. Let's see here. So we're looking at the condition of the house. It looks like it's not very well kept. You never know. But this is definitely one that at least it could be a absentee owner where they own the house they're renting out. It could be a rental, but we'll write it down and keep going. Doesn't have to be perfect. It can just be an option. So taking a look, and we'll keep on going. So drive along, look for high grass, beaten down roofs, boarded up windows.
Go across Blair Oaks or
Okay, so did we already pass Merrill? What is
no?
this?
I was going
Okay.
to I didn't realize I was going to hit Blair.
Yeah, you can hit Blair Oaks and then take a right.
Okay.
And we're mapping, so you don't get lost. We're mapping where we're going, and I'm marking off the roads that we're going on. So we'll keep on going. Okay, we came across one. We're seeing high grass. We're seeing curtains in the windows. We're seeing Christmas lights. We're seeing unkept vegetation. Looks like this is a winter here, so we're going to go ahead and write that one down and move on to the next one. That's a good example. I mean, this might not be abandoned, but it looks like it could use some work. Perhaps the owners want to move out, or they're absentee landlords. We'll find out what the situation is, and we will mail them a letter. So here's a possibility here. We're taking a look at, we've got, broken windows, overgrown bushes. Maybe not, maybe, but we're going to go ahead and write it down anyway. But I mean, it's definitely some signs there. Write it down and move on. Here's one on the corner. Looks like really tall grass. That really doesn't mean much. It means it's not being mowed in the summer, but we've got a little bit of reason why we want to put this down. Like I said, even if you don't get a hit, you got something to mail to, which is a possibility. It could be a landlord, but anything, if you're not sure, write it down and put it in your CRM until it proves that it is not a candidate, a lead. Here's another potential lead we came across. We're coming across quite a few. Haven't been able to get a lot on video, but here's one that's pretty good. We've got unkept trees. We've got unkept yard. We've got stuff in the windows. Got a dead tree right there. It looks like a potential lead. We'll move on, keep going. All right, here's another good one. Looks like we got a dead tree looking thing. It looks like it used to be a big tree. It looks like, if you can see, there's roof damage. There's stuff in the windows. Definitely not kept yard. And if you can see in this window down here, there's screens broken, and in this window over here, they've got a sheet covering it. Got the shutters coming off. This looks like definitely a better lead possibility, and we're definitely going to put it down and move on forward. And here's an interesting one here. We've got, it looks like it's a regularly maintained house, but the strange thing here is there's foil. That what you're seeing there is aluminum foil or some kind of foil in the windows and sheets on the other windows. So I'm going to go ahead and write this one down and see if it pans out. How about this next one here next door? We've got roof damage right there. We've got something on the porch. We've got bushes to where there is a car in the front, but we'll write that one down. Do you know what?
5080.
5080. Okay, and then we'll keep on going. Well, here's a real good one. It definitely got a bunch of junk in the front yard. By the front door, it's got window units where this neighborhood has central air. Got stuff laying on the front door of the front porch by the tree. Look at the roof. The roof is all messed up. I don't know if you can see the stuff laying on top of that roof right there. So this is definitely a very good potential lead that we will put down and enter into the system. We are moving on, and I think we're almost done. But we will continue.
Well, I thought we were on yet.
Yeah, so we're driving around, driving for dollars for right at an hour and 10 minutes. We've got 45 potential leads that we're going to follow up on to see, look in the CAD to see who owns them, the name of the property owner, the address that the mail is being sent to find out whether it is absentee owner or a resident. Either way, we'll send them a letter and put them into the system and see how it goes. So 45 in an hour, not too bad for getting leads that have a good response rate too, in the neighborhood that we're close by, that we live near. So I would say that driving for dollars is one of the best ways that you can get pretty inexpensive leads. So I hope this was helpful to you. If you got any questions, please ask your questions, and you ask them, I'll answer them the best if I can, to the best of my knowledge. If not, I'll get someone in my network to answer your questions. If you like this video, give me a like. Please subscribe to the channel, and as always, be a light, speak truth, change lives, and I wish you much success in your business and in life. Peace.